Hi, welcome to this video on my TXT discovery robot and controller with touch sensors, sonar and camera. Last time I did some test with sonar and that didn't go entirely as intended or hoped. Most significant by an object that was sensed at 11 centimeters while the true distance was about 2. So right now I intend to test some more and change the code for it. Right now, as you can see, that I just test on a distance of 11 or maximum 10 centimeters, and then I stop it, and I want to change that with a reducing thing that it will test on a distance between 5 and 10 centimeters, and then it will reduce speed to to quarter speed, since it is now already running half speed, and then reduce even further. So what I will do now is adding for larger than 5 centimeters, then setting the speed, let me do it under here, and this is the right side, and of course I will have to change this into 64, and then change this into left, and of course delete these two. That is for one thing. Another point is, of course, that I have to add an if statement, if condition, for the rest. So this is about 21 lines, and that I will put under here with larger than 2 centimeters. I can also change that, of course, because when I changed it between 5 and 2 centimeters, there's a very small distance. But let's see for now what happens. This is going to 2, and this is going to 5. The reason for 2 is that 2 is the maximum reliably measurable distance, and then this should be like 32. Oops, 32 that is. Now I have to be careful. This is an oops. Let me remove this line and copy this one, making this left. And then of course the same kind of thing, and I noticed that I have made a small mistake in copying. I should copy this line as well. Yes. This is better. However, what I also noticed, I'm having a problem now because I don't know why this is happening. Because if you notice, some lines are missing. So, which means this I should change to 64. However, here print sonar is entirely missing. Not good either is that the sync data end is missing. Not to mention the time dot sleep for 100th. So that is one. Now I should of course say here as well, by the way, sonar between yes, that's correct, and this 2 and 5. Now this is line 162 and this is line 42, so those are 20 lines. I hope things will go better now. 20 yank it's still not correct. This line is missing. But now we are saying if sonar is smaller, or equal to 2, and now we can stop. And now we can check it. So let's do that. After these code changes, I've set up a situation like last time. 2 battery packs and a ruler in between. Distance between the battery packs and the sonar is some 15 centimeters. And let's first see how this works out. And the question is, will it run the first time again? Let's go. Something like that, and there we go. Not good. Not good at all. So let's skip this. Another point is, and I was wondering about this, because previously I measured the sonar at a certain height and the ruler had a certain width. So would that be the whole problem, that it misses by sonar the whole of the ruler? Another consideration is that at a certain distance that shouldn't matter, because the 3D cone goes on and on, and then it should measure it should detect the ruler anyway. So let's take it. Put it there. And let's see what happens. If anything does happen. Okay, that's a flash of the display, so I have to reset. And start again. Now it stops. But the code goes on, so let me interrupt with Ctrl+3 and scroll back a bit. What do we see? And to my surprise, no sonar action. So this is kind of weird. How can it run so perfectly and not doing a sonar action? So let's run it the other way around. And see what happens. Okay. This is display flash, and no more action, but no interrupt at all. So there goes. Oops. I expect this to be a contact. However, no contact being set. So this is getting strange. Let's examine the output in detail. So let's examine the last runs. Scrolling backwards. There's no contact being set, being touched, and neither has there been a sonar action. Nothing at all. And here we are with the previous run. And yet earlier run. No contact. No sonar at all. So this makes wonder why it stops at all. Let's examine the coder for a moment. Okay. This is the first sonar, and sonar between 5 and 10. I'm fine with that. Then I add here 5 to 10. Here as well, and if TXT sound 2, 5, and here I don't care. I could get rid of the counter, but I can't get rid of the distance. So I want to know what the real distance is. On the other hand, here it says sonar 2. And do I have something here as well? Yeah, print of some sonar, but do I have it here? No. It totally skipped this line. So that is not good. That is 1. And that is 2. And with those changes, let's run it again. See what happens. With kind of different setup. Robot in the other direction, but that doesn't matter. What I did do, and you can barely see it from the camera angle, right in the middle of the ruler I put the geometric triangle for geometry used, and that triangle has of course a certain height which should be detected by the sonar, even at close range. So I'm very curious what will happen this time. Starting. And I have to once again kill the process. Run again. And it doesn't give a whatever. It just runs. Let me enter by Ctrl C. And even now there is no sonar action anyhow. So this is really annoying. Why doesn't it detect sonar? Why doesn't it use sonar? Or does it use it? No, it doesn't. So what I can do is use different objects to see how the sonar, if the sonar works anyway. So I will put the ruler in place, leave this a little bit back, yeah, let's do it just again. There's no movement at all, but the code goes on. And it says no program in memory, but the code just runs. So, can we interrupt it? Yes, we can. Do it again. Now it says online mode again. And poof, there it goes. And no contact, no sonar. So let's do a different setup. Flat underground, the ruler here. It's about 20 centimeters. So when I use the Robo Diagnostics, I should measure some 20 centimeters. So let's try that. Starting Robo Pro. We just measured some 20 centimeters. It takes a bit of time to process on this computer. There we go. And traditionally we say at 8. It says 25 centimeters. So I would guess that is more than okay. And now I'm doing a test. Actually, how can I do this correctly? Okay. I shift it. And I run it. And then let's see what happens. If anything, that is. Okay, so I can't run RoboPro in combination with my own software. That is just too bad. Yeah, that's really too bad. Okay. Would have been a very nice experiment, but that won't go. Then no, it won't do anything. I think. No. Okay. Next try. It goes. Boink. Just drives on. Let's stop. Where did it go wrong, if anywhere? I don't see sonar and I don't even see contact. And that repeatedly. So this brings the question, why does it stop anyway? I don't see contact 1 is 1, I don't see contact 2 is 1. Just nothing at all. So it skips and it skips. Then it says something like here. But also the lamp. Where is the lamp? Do I see a lamp somewhere? No, I don't see a lamp. I don't see any lamp. So do I see this line somewhere? Yes, I do. And I do notice something else as well. The indentation is 4. This indentation is 4. And the indentation is 5. Will that matter? I don't get any indentation errors, but this one is clearly 4. Here we have 5. This is 5. I have no idea if this matters. Here we have 4 again. Now everything is 4 here. Let's go here. This is 4. Oops, this should be 5. No. Mind the keys, mind the keys. Yep, it's correct. Here starts out with 4. So let's bring it by back to 4. And this is all 4. So I'm fine with that. Okay, with this maybe unnecessary action, let's test again. See what happens, if anything. So with these very small changes, let's see what happens, if anything at all. Okay, flash. But I can cancel and restart, and poof. That's a lamp. And is it sonar? I doubt it. Yeah, it says lamp done, and it says sonar. It does say sonar 2. So this means that it has no time at sonar 2 with a distance of 2 to react. So I need to change my code. That the minimal distance is maybe Minimal distance to respond. That's a very good one. So that should be maybe 3 or 4. Let's try 4. Because this is a very nice development. Just on the fly changing it. And then I have to change this one as well. From 2 to 5 I have to change to 4 to, let's say, 10. And then of course I have to change the 5 to 10 to 10 to, let's say, 15. And let's see again. What does it do? Okay, flash of the display again. I can cancel and restart. There it goes. And this time clearly no sonar interruption. Let's see. No sonar, no contact. Okay, this is very weird. Really weird. Why does it act like this? What I can do now is put it at a short distance and have RoboPro act again. Let's do that. With the current position it senses 14 centimeters. So now I'm very curious if it is actually 14 centimeters. And yes, it is about 14 centimeters, give or take. It has a 1 centimeter reliability, or no, I should say resolution. So yes, 14 centimeters may be the correct thing. Putting it a little bit closer. And it should detect either 7 or 8 now. Well, that it doesn't do, because it stopped. Why has it stopped? Why did the connection stop? This is not correct. Let me do it again. running, no, analog, ultrasonic 11. Well, what I'm measuring is certainly no 11 centimeters. It is more like 8 or 9. Yeah, more like 8 or 9. And now it should measure some 13. But even that is not correct. So this simple conclusion says when changing the distance, the refreshing of the ultrasonic is not good. It's unreliable, what I can see. So if I do this and start again, what do we get? Why do you stop? It has stopped, so I don't get any reliable information, unfortunately. No reliable information. And that is very interesting though. Let me run it one more time. Network error. Unfortunately. Second. There you go. And it doesn't matter what happens, it just runs and then. So what do we see? Absolutely nothing. Let me show you what I changed in the sonar distances. So that's contact. And here I changed 10 to 15, instead of 5 to 10, 10 to 15. Here it was 2 to 5 and I changed it from to 4 and 10. So here instead of 5 to 10, 10 to 15. And here 4 or smaller, because 2 apparently is way too short to detect and then stop it. Maybe another reason that it is on Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi speed and then with all the code. Although that shouldn't be the case, because the code is running on the controller, not on PC. Anyway, these were a couple of experiments that have cast a serious doubt on the sonar, and I want to get deeper into this because I want a reliable controller, reliable sensors, because as you can as you have seen, it pushes away the ruler, and I just think of it that the ruler may be too light of weight to be even sensed by the sensor. That's another thing. So maybe using the ruler isn't such a good idea. But the sonar isn't either at this moment. Very unreliable. But that will be something for the next episode. For now, thank you for watching, and certainly to be continued.